All right, what's up YouTube? Shane here with Paper and Diamond Hands, Trading and Investing. We just had a bit of a news release on AMC that I wanted to share with all you guys. I want to take a quick look today, June 9th, had an epic battle today with AMC, just battling up and down around that $50 mark today. Ended up going down around 10% for the day. Post-market, we're down a bit too, we're down to 47.51. But don't let that bother you. We're going to go through a quick news release here with AMC. They just posted this out. The information itself was gathered on June 2nd, so it's about a week old, but it explains how on June 2nd how many shares were outstanding. We had about 501 million shares. As of June 2nd, there were approximately 4.1 million individual shareholders eligible to vote at the upcoming shareholder meeting. So 4.1 million of us hold shares in AMC. So we continue on through the article here. We got advanced voting and whatnot. This is basically saying that individual retail investors have control of this company here. And you can see here more than 80% of AMCs are held by a broad base of retail investors, which an average holding of around 120 shares. So if we take 120 shares on average for each person, and we times that by 4.1 million, 492 million shares on average of the 501 million reported hold shares in the company. So we're looking at like a 98% institutional retail investor holding right now. So the people pretty much own this company. This is the people's company. As it's starting to trend now, we hold the float. So the retail investors pretty much own the company. We can do what we want. We can vote on what we want to do with the company. If we want to dilute shares, not dilute shares. Heck, maybe we can even figure out what movies we want to play at the theater as owners of the company. It's a huge victory to be able to take a mostly institutionally held, mostly shorted company like AMC, to take it, just basically take ownership of it and get rid of the shorties, get rid of the hedge funds, and have a bit of fun with that. You can see here, outstanding shares have gone up a little bit since then. AMC did dilute the shares a little bit, but they did that to try and raise capital, right? Their debt right now is pretty high, 11.05 billion. They did bring their cash up 813 million. It was a little over 900 million not too long ago. So the company did take advantage of that really high share price, dilute the shares a bit by selling it, but you got to remember, you can't be too upset about the dilution. Yeah, it'll dilute your share price, but you own the company. So you, as owners, took advantage of that high price of the shares as well. You got in there, you sold a bunch, so now the company that you own now has a bunch of money to work with, right? So this extra, $800 million, that's going to help keep them afloat. It's going to, be able to help put these people back to work, get these theaters up, get them back up to standard, get them generating revenue. I think things are going to start looking good. The stock itself, it's been fighting, but it's losing the battle here. But you know what? Retail investors own the company, so it's up to retail investors if you want to buy more and hold, or if you want to sell, right? So whatever happens with this company, it's up to the people. If the share price keeps going down, it's the people selling and taking profits and putting some of those profits into other companies. We have a whole bunch of other meme stocks coming out lately, and I think a lot of the money is starting to come out of AMC, it's starting to come out of GME, and it's starting to branch off into these other companies. Like Wendy's had a big jump up. We had Clove in there. AEMD was up like 300 some percent today. We have just a bunch of these other companies where I think money is starting to funnel out of AMC and go into these companies. We can see here we got Klein up 31%, Wish, some money going into the marijuana stocks like Tilray, On Track up 2%. Got a few crashes down for the day. AMC did lose over 10% overall. Wendy's down 12%, but they were up 25% yesterday. People wanting them tendies, making them tendies, and selling that chicken. And everybody just loves it. Clove took a big hit at the end of the day. There was up decently, and then down for 23%. But it's up to the people whether AMC continues going up or if people take profit out and put it into other companies. I think people are going to start to take a bit of money out, and they're going to start to have a little more fun, right? Robinhood's growing, the interest in stocks is growing, everything's just growing, and people are going to want more and more and more, and they're not going to be so focused in on one or two companies. They're going to start to branch out. What's the new hot company, what's not, put the money in there, and then people will start to learn how to find a good entry point, how to find a good exit point, and make a few bucks. Yeah, thanks for joining me there. Just want to give you guys a quick victory update on AMC, and that we hold the float.